Hector Berlioz lived from 1803 to 1869, and, as you can tell from his dates, he lived a far longer life than any of the other composers in this unit, over twice as long as Schubert, and about 1.5 times as long as either Schumann or Chopin. He is the only one of our composers in this unit to have entirely French ancestry. It should be easy for you to remember his ethnicity because his last name has a silent Z at its end, and his first name is typical of those given to children in France during the neoclassical period. Berlioz was a famous composer and conductor, but he did not choose to pursue either of these activities full-time. Basically, he occupied himself with these things during his spare time. He instead made his full living from writings on music, writing for newspapers, magazines, etc. Among his writings are two famous books, both of which remain standard and important works on their subjects today. One of them deals with conducting. It is the very first book ever to have been written on the subject, and it arose right around the time that orchestral music had attained such complexity that it became necessary to have someone other than a player to lead the ensemble in performance. The other book deals with orchestration, an aspect of composition that had been largely conventional well into the beginning of the 19th century, but one that quickly increased in scope and in complexity as the century wore on. Orchestration is the art of using and combining instruments, and we shall hear marvelous exercises of this art in the Berlioz work that we shall examine presently. Indeed, among the biographical details needed to understand his Symphonie Fantastique is that Berlioz married an Irish actress, Harriet Smithson, a person who was to figure prominently in the story of this monumental work of program music.